Hi guys, welcome to the top tiers set overview for Million Live. Uh, we're gonna talk about the best cards from the set, the highlights, and we're also gonna talk about where we think Million Live stands in the meta to come in the upcoming season. So with me I have Celo DMB.
Yes.
As always, he is now an idol apologist and a confirmed lolicon.
Something like that.
Yeah. Lychee Punnett cannot join us for this cast, unfortunately, because he ran into a bunch of dingoes and kangaroos on his way to the office. So, you know, he'll be
Just
missing
Australia
for
things.
he'll be missing for quite a while, I'm afraid. So, do you just want to start off with our favorite cards from every color? Maybe we could expand it to like four, top five. Nah, maybe three's fine.
No.
Three's fine. Three's fine.
Three seems fine.
Let's start off with yellow then.
Number one is Tamaki.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think there's a lot of yellow is actually.
Tamaki, I think the restander, and
I like the Anna level 0 still.
yeah, I'm actually gonna.
Or Flower
From-
Stand.
I'm gonna throw it in for Flower Stand, but I think a case can also be made for the Mia combo. Honestly,
I think that card lacks it. I'd put the Anna in over the Mia.
that's fair enough.
So
We
like
just
notable
differ-
cards. If we had like I'll just say like Tamaki. Tamaki is definitely one, and then like 3 out of Restander, Flower Stand, and
Yeah,
on reverse Riza.
that sounds reasonable. Wow, dude. I even said maybe we should go to 5 cards, but
Yeah.
like no, 3 is fine. I don't disagree
Red.
much with those cards. I think those are clearly
Red
like
is-
the better cards of the
I
color.
think red is really. Well, actually, red also wants because red is like event, Kotoha, brainstorm, and clean cut.
Yeah. Wow, dude. It's almost like there's a lot of cards in the set.
Yeah, no, this set actually has a ton of just good. cards.
Yukiho.
And
Hibiki combo.
The reason why it has such a high card quality is because they printed good cards at common and uncommon, like complex cards at common and uncommon, which they don't do for every set.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There's like really weirdly pushed cards in this set that are like,
Yeah, it's similar
That
to
just
Vanguard
have-
too.
yeah. There's a pattern here, honestly.
Yeah.
Idol
mobile gate sets.
This isn't Bushiroad though, so kind of surprising.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I don't think I disagree with any of that. I think the event is obviously the clear. It's not like it is the clear choice, but it's not like so much. It's like not like so much better than Kotoa that I would say like
Yeah.
it's in another tier. But it's definitely like just very like a bit above Kotoa in a way that because it's so versatile. It's usable with like basically any finisher you could run, right?
Yes.
And it enhances the effects of your finishing turns by so much, and for a cost that's very manageable. So that card is obviously the number one card in the color and probably the set, right? You wouldn't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe the event is just cheating, right? Ignoring the event, we could do like a top 3, right? Because the event
Yeah,
is just
that's
going to be
There's just Kotoha, brainstorm, and clean cut.
Kotoa Brainstorm, and Click Out are probably the best cards in red. I agree. The event, no one is this.
Event
I don't
is
think
just the best
anyone.
card.
I don't think anyone's going to disagree. It's like it is such a. It is so much. It is so good. And then honorable mentions probably go to like Hibiki combo, Yukio Runner.
Oh, Hibiki combo. Holy shit.
Um.
That's a really good combo.
Uh.
There's also Spark Drink.
Yeah, and Spark Drink, and like some other like random cards like Kotoa.
Miscellaneous, like the
00 Kotoha,
yeah,
Matsuri
the outplay
3-2.
burner, the runner, the Yukio.
Yeah. I already said the Yukio runner, but yeah.
No.
Yeah, but just a bunch of solid cards, which is like very strange. You know, recently we've had a lot of sets with like a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a lot of good stuff here.
Yeah.
Honestly. Which is nice. It's always nice to see like slots that aren't wasted.
Yeah.
Even though there are like
this
four.
set has been fun.
There are 4 6500s in this set.
Yeah.
Or something. It's like very weird. Onto blue.
Yes.
I think blue's a little bit harder, but I think the top three is
the support color.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Shiho combo, the 2/1 Tomoka, the alpaca, and probably the brainstorm. I guess that's so boring though. I
mean,
really
brainstorms on these lists, like awkward.
Yeah. Brainstorms are almost always like a show-in as well.
Yeah.
If it weren't the brainstorm, I guess I would actually choose. Wait. Oh shit. We never covered that Iori, did we?
Yeah. Wait, where's the Iori?
It's not there. I fucked up.
Oh no, Tony and Seymour.
You want to talk about that really quick, actually?
Yeah.
I think that's a good card. It's actually a pretty good card.
I don't like it, but I can see why people play it. It's a 0/0 Iori. 0 front, which is relevant.
1k to 0s in front.
Relevant at level 0, and also
level
relevant
1.
At level 1.
Yeah.
Because of them. Yeah. So it gives you. It's a relevant power pump, and it has pay 1 sack self to Akatsuki for a music character.
Yeah. I mean, typically what you could do is like, you could tap it with Spark Drink or something.
Yeah.
Or some other tap 2 utility, yeah, and then sack it to like, clear a space on the board for something else.
Yes.
I think it's a solid card. I don't know if I put it in the top 3. It's like it's a pretty decent card.
I don't like the card enough to run it, but I see why people like it.
What else do I like as much as
the Rio level 0.
The Rio level 0?
Yeah. Or the Rio level 1. No, the Rio level 1 isn't that good. Tomoka early plays the other card. Not Tomoka, Momoko? I don't know.
Momoko. I guess it's the Rio level 0. I guess it's the Rio level 0.
And there's also the Mekomi drop.
Oh. Yeah. Wait.
The drop onto the Kota.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah. I think I would choose the Rio, but honestly, after those 3 cards, it's like this is like the most contemporary Bushiroad color, honestly. There's like a lot of cards that they're just like so not good in this color, which is very weird and very like strange. I think this set will be quite strong. I think the set is already very very strong. And it's not just one deck either. There's multiple decks from the set that are worth consideration.
Yes.
Which is weird.
Though most of them revolve around 3/7 event.
Yeah, but like that just speaks to the versatility and the power of the 3/7 event. I think they are very different decks though. You're right.
Yes.
They do very different things. But yeah. The 3/7 event is absurd. It is like probably the reason this set would be relevant at all, I think. Apart from Kotoha.
And Kotoha,
yeah. And thankfully, there's definitely more than enough like high quality cards to fill in the rest of the gaps in the deck list to make very good, modern, competent decks that I think, I would consider taking to a tournament if I wanted to win. It's like definitely like on the short list of decks that I would be happy taking. Like I wouldn't even have to be forced to take any of these decks. I would happily choose one of these decks to like play in competition.
Like if WGP was tomorrow, I'd play
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I'm still thinking about some other, but this is it's definitely very strong contender, and it's for a very popular series. Um, I definitely think you should if you should be expecting, some
Someone to
variant
win.
of Million Live to show up at
Yeah.
like any given regional or locals. Honestly, um, with the recent ban list, this might become like one of the boogeymen of the meta in Japan.
It
It's
was
definitely
on the
popular.
rise. It was definitely on the rise.
It's also like very popular in Japan as well, like the property. So,
The game.
in
It
short,
was
this is like one of the best sets they've released in a while. Like,
yeah.
like I can't in the last I think this is the best set since like Summer Pockets, honestly. And this is probably better than Summer Pockets in a lot of ways.
Well, Summer Pockets kind of just got completely out
That's true, but
recently.
we wouldn't have known that if this cast were on time. So,
Yeah.
this is a very good set.
I think none of the other sets this year were as pushed as this. With maybe the exception for Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer, I think.
Yes.
I think Sunshine was also very pushed.
The new one.
Yes, the new one. Jury might still be out on Albuta, but I think Albuta is also like it's not pushed in the same way that this set is, but Albuta is also very strong. I think when we get to that set, I'll have like quite a bit to say on the cards in that set. But yeah, I mean, you have two two thumbs up from me as far as this set is concerned.
Yeah.
Play it any way you want to.
I always liked this set when it came out. I dropped it for a while, and then like when Tony started sharing.
I mean, there's just so many
I
cards here,
basically
right?
fell back into it.
Yeah, there's like so many cards here, like for anybody to try out and like test. It's one of those sets that I think only comes around once in a while. I think Bang Dream was the last comparable set, honestly. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's actually like there isn't a list for this that's like that like people agree on that this is like the way to go.
It's like I think that happens a lot more often, but there's just like too many like cards to like experiment with here that like don't feel bad to play. So
like,
and I think that is
found, like the build where I want to be at, and I'm not sure if I'll even find it before WG.
Yeah. So in short, this is definitely a contender. Be on the watch. Be very afraid of this 3-7 event. It's gonna definitely ruin some days, for sure. And well, if you can't beat them, you might as well join them.
Yeah, deck's not expensive, so
yeah. That. So this is the end of our Million Live cast. We're trying to accelerate our schedule so we can catch up. I know we're like super behind. This is like half a year late.
More than half a year.
We'll try to come out with Overlord in a very timely fashion, and you can look forward to the Banlist cast coming up fairly shortly. We're trying to get that on time, So, yep. We'll see you in the next one, and hopefully Lychee Pundit will be back to join us on the cast. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Any shout-outs?
Strictly Broken has the best card prices, yada yada.
There we go.
Other than that, Tony and Sumo, I guess, were people that have been building and talking this set a lot. Like the people that I've talked to most about with the set.
I see. Yeah. Shout out to Mike, I guess. The self-proclaimed advocate of the 10 event deck. We'll catch you guys later. See you in the next one.